All right, welcome everyone. March update has just dropped with the new spring map, new fire department vehicles, stretcher system, dump tanks, and a completely revamped hospital. Subscribe if you do enjoy content like this, and let's get straight into the review of this update. Right, so we're here in game. As you can see, first of all, the snow is completely gone. We've got nice vibrant colors here, pink trees returned to the map, and lots of color is back. Now, before we check out the new hospital and all that's going on in that area, because there's quite a bit, we're going to first start on the fire department team. This is pretty much a fire/medical update with a lot of features there. We've got 4 new vehicles on the fire department, including, as you can see over there, some new features to the ambulance. So, let's first start off. We got the red line tanker and the, where is it? Red line heavy tanker. So both of these are replacing the tankers we used to have in game, completely been remodeled here. I'll just show you some of the customization options we have on this. So if we go into vehicle accessories, we can choose between 2 different light bar options. Traffic advisories, we can stick on the back there. We can choose, well, the textures are just liveries. Bumper accessories, so if we change to an extended bumper, we can add front intake and a bell on there. So great customization like they have on other FD vehicles there. And on the side, we can actually add, well, there's 2 options here. We've got a dump tank, metal dump tank there, which is what this one's with default, or we can change that to a tank paint. And I guess that reflects the livery color. Rear lighting, we've got a couple of options. We've got LEDs, which is what it spawns with, rotating lights, or strobe lights. And then we've got some sirens we can just stick on the normal bumper, but they do not do anything. So let's go and spawn this in and show this off with the new dump tank, since that is pretty exciting. So we're going to go and reverse out the back here, utilize some of the space we've got out here, and show this off. So now, if we go over to the back here, we've got these like tubes you can deploy out the side. We've got one here, 2, well, 1 on each side, and 1 on the back there. And if we go to the compartment, we can go and grab ourselves a dump tank. Excuse the game loading so slowly. Where did that go into our inventory? So there we go. We placed the dump tank. Took us a second there. Now you can either fill it up by using these. So if we retract all of these so we can actually start moving again. Let's go ahead and move our vehicle up a bit. Position it over the dump tank, essentially. That should be close enough. Not perfect, but it's okay. We're going to go and deploy this. And there you go. We're going to start the flow of water. And as you can see there, that is going to fill up the dump tank. Dope. Now, once that is filled up, we can use this for, well, basically supplying other vehicles. So we can grab a supply intake and attach this to another vehicle. So you can exchange water between different tankers. You can, go to scenes. So for example, big brush fire at Hyrule Park, you can go and dump a bunch of water up there into a tank and then kind of shuttle it between vehicles, which is really cool to see. Now, aside from that, we have 2 new vehicles to show off. We've got the Redline Type 3 brush truck, $65,700 here. Let's just go ahead and check out the customization they got on this thing, because, they really do like their customization on FD. So, vehicle accessories here. We've got a rotating classic light bar, traffic advisories on the back there, and on the front, we've got a front intake, tiny little valve up there, and we've got some different siren options. Okay, not as many as the others, but still, it does the job. Now, take a look at this thing. This is made for Hyrule Park. We'll go and bring this out here. Now, you can see on the front, we've got a sprayer. We can control that via the control panel on the right there. Move that side to side, up and down. Again, perfect vehicle for brush fires at Hyrule Park. Really nicely modeled as well. On the side here, we've got the supply discharges, all of that sort of stuff there. Really nice vehicle. And again, you can link this up to the dump tank. So if we spawn this in here, for example, we fill up the dump tank with another vehicle. You can see here how it's plugged in there. You can also drain it. So for example, as you can see, it's being filled up from this Type 3. We can also press drain. Oh, sorry. If we disconnect this, I can drain it. And I guess if you're done with the scene, you need to transport it, you can just drain it and pick it up. So there you go. That is the new dump tank system we got in game. Pretty dope. Now, we move over to the ambulance, the last of the new vehicles to the fire department, but also the first of the new medical features, I guess you could call it. So we have a new ambulance. I'm just going to search it up. It's going to be a lot easier. So we have, this is the ambulance we got in the last update. This is a new ambulance we got replacing the international ambulance, I believe. It is the Falcon Global 450. Look at this. I think European servers will be quite happy with this. It looks slightly more similar to some of the ones we got on EMS. We've got a couple of different lighting options, LED or halogen lights. We've got some on the rear as well. And then, as with the other ambulance we have some different lighting configuration, like box lights, Liberty light bar attached to the front there, rotating light box, etc., etc. And we've also got some lower lighting, halogen lights to put on the front there. That's not the most interesting thing, though. Let's go and spawn this in. Now, as you can see, we are now able to open the door of the back of an ambulance. And we've got a full-on working stretcher system, which a lot of people have been asking for a while. So we can go and press F to pull this out. Oh, and the servers have just reset. Perfect timing. Right, before we were rudely interrupted, let me show you how this works. So, go and press F to pull this out. The stretcher will then extend to its full amount, pop on the ground there. We can grab this and walk around as we did before. Let me get a test dummy over here that I can load in. Let's go and put you on the stretcher there. All right, look at that. You're already in crutches. So he's on the stretcher. We can then press F to load inside the vehicle. Press E to close the doors, and they are in. You can go and see them inside there, nice and tight. And then when we get to the hospital, we can open the door and unload them. In which case, let's drive over to the hospital and do that. Now, this stretcher system is on all of the ambulances. So same with the ambulance we had in the September fire department update. That is, the new stretcher system is applied to that as well. But yeah, let's go and see the new hospital in all its glory. So the first time the hospitals have been updated in 5 years. Take a look at this thing. And notably, the construction site has been removed. We'll talk about that in a minute. So we are going to drive into the medical entrance. This is the main entrance out the front here. Got some sidewalks there. And this is the ambulance entrance over here. All right, so we're at the front here as a civilian now. Welcome to the main entrance of the new Liberty County Hospital. So we cross over here into the main entrance. Look at this thing. I don't know, it's just so much more packed, feels so much more like a hospital. Got a massive seating area over here, a lot of seats, nice little waterfall feature as well, some coffee there. I don't know what to say. I think this is one of their best buildings they've done so far. Now, over here is the admin desk. I'm going to sneak behind here. We've got a little meeting room for the administrators of the hospital. Got a couple of offices here, all pretty much identical, but you can use them for role plays as you wish. So that's the front desk over there. Before we head upstairs, head over here to a little canteen area. Nice and cute. It would be nice if there was some food you can hand out, but either way, that is nice. Some lots of glass windows looking out the front. And over here is the emergency. So we can walk through here. We've got a couple of ER rooms with some nice beds, computers, a couple of waiting chairs in each room. Pretty similar there. Nurses station, and this is where the ambulances would unload to. So roll the stretchers in and up here. You can actually see a stretcher on the ground there. A little triage over there. Sorry, getting in the way of them. And then over here is actually the front desk for the emergency. Sweet. So that is the ground floor, I believe, all covered. We'll now head up the main stairs over here. We've got an elevator there. Unfortunately, it does not work. One day we'll get working elevators in ERLC. And over to the right, we have the patient care. To the left, we have intensive care. Head over here first. And we've got a couple of different rooms you can walk into. Nice beds. They've got a little side table there. Machine to monitor them. Oh, it's so cool. Patient board over there. I believe all the rooms are pretty much identical. This one, the storage room, doesn't look to be unlocked here. But yeah, all of the rest of the rooms are... Oh, this is a nice room. I'll take this one. Nice corner view. Bit bigger than the others as well. Pretty nice. In the middle, some desks for the staff to sit at. Guessing some sheets and clothes over there for the nurses and patients. Again, similar rooms over here at the front with some pretty nice views. And if we head over the corridor to the left, we have the intensive care unit, which is for the more injured patients, as we can see here. So we've got some desks in the middle. This is all open plan, so it's easier for them to monitor everyone in here. And we've got all of the ICU beds numbered there with a nice view over the new park, which replaces a construction site. And looks like, oh, yeah, they're not in the greatest of conditions. So, I believe that is all of the new hospital there. It is honestly incredible. One of the best buildings, I'd say. I think A lot of the new buildings they've been doing are just incredible, and this really is a great upgrade to ERLC. Now, so if we go over here, you can see that the construction job has been removed. It was all the way over here, they had a big crane and everything. A couple of people were speculating that they couldn't see the crane in teaser images, and they were correct. This has been replaced with a nice little park, couple of lampposts, couple of chairs to sit at outside the hospital there. And the construction job is removed. Now, if we go on to DOT, you can actually repurchase all of the all of the construction vehicles. So we've got the forklift over here, and they do have liveries on them, I think, as well now. So we've got the forklift, the dump truck, and we should also have the front loader, wherever it is. I can't exactly see it, but it is here somewhere. Front loader. There you go. Front loader tractor. So all of them are available on DOT now. Basically, well, it's the exact same vehicles and the exact same function, just without the construction job. So I don't know, maybe we'll see it make a return in the future, or maybe that's the devs kind of hanging that one up, but we'll see. Now, quickly looking at the dev logs before we wrap this up, we've kind of gone over all of the main features with the spring map, the new hospital, dump tanks, all the new fire department vehicles, most of which are replacing older models, and then we've got a lot of minor improvements. Forklifts can now be spawned on a trailer. They've updated the DOT Explorer dump truck. And then we've got many other settings, bug fixes, and changes that we don't really need to go over and highlight in this video. But a pretty impressive spring update, if you ask me. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this update video up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the update as much as I did. Cannot wait to get started on some roleplays. Thank you to my recording team for helping out with this video. It's been a while since I've done an update video with my recording team, so bring back some good memories there. But take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.